Hello students, how are you? I hope you are fine at your home. Today I am again back with a new topic, that is synchronous generator construction. Now you know the generator that converts, as I already discussed, that convert mechanical energy into electrical energy. Okay. Now talking about the construction part, so it is having the two parts. One is stator, that is a stationary part of the machine. Another is rotor, that is a rotating part of the machine or the generator. And further, rotor is categorized into two types. One is salient pole, second is non-salient pole type rotor. Okay, or it is also called as cylindrical rotor. Now first of all I will talk about the stator. Stator is having many parts. I am drawing the diagram first of all. Okay. Now this is stator core I am drawing. Now this is stator core, this is frame, okay, and these circles are stator winding. Now stator frame is made up of, for small machines, small generator you can say, it is made from cast iron, and for large machines, large generator, okay, metallic welding material, and the frame is robust in nature, robust that it is very strong, hard from outside, and it protects the inner part of the machine from external lightning. Okay, and this core is houses in slots. These are slots in which we will put the winding, these circles, conductors. Okay, and the cooling system of the generator, so that the cooling system can reduce the heat produced, okay, is also put on the stator. Now if you say the armature winding is overall now on the stationary part, the armature winding is on the stationary part of the machine, and that is very beneficial. Okay, now talk about the rotor. First of all I will be discussing the salient pole rotor. Now before discussing the salient pole, as you know, this winding, armature winding, is distributed. Okay, you can see it is distributed in nature, and we can also do the lamination. Why the lamination on the stator part is done, it can reduce the eddy currents as well as hysteresis loss. Now we'll start with the salient pole type. I will draw the diagram for you in case of salient pole type. Okay, so first of all, this is a salient pole type rotor I am drawing. Okay. There is a pole that is and there is a field winding. Now there is also a pole. There is also a pole. Again field winding, again pole. These are projected poles actually. You can see these are projected outside. Okay, this is north, say south, north, again pole. Done. South, again field winding. Now you can see there are total 6 poles. This is again field winding. There is to be excited. These are damper bars. Okay. This is field winding. Now this is south, north, south, north, south. The poles are alternate. Now you can see we can put as many as poles as we can. So these are projected, it means outside. Now this is a rotor, that is a rotating part of the machine. Now in case of rotor, what is happening is the air gap between the stator, let us suppose outside it there is a stator. The air gap between the stator and rotor. Okay, if you see from here, the air gap between stator and rotor is from here. Let us suppose it is this, and from here is this. There is a non-uniform air gap. First point I am discussing, uniform air gap between stator and rotor. What is happening because of it is now the waveform so generated, suppose it is like this, non-uniform. Okay, now in order to finish these waveforms, because of the field, we will use this damper. This is damper bars to be inserted as a damper winding. Now this damper winding will help to reduce these oscillations. These are oscillations. Now these oscillations can be damped. It means after some time it will become zero. These oscillations that are produced because of non-uniform air gap, that is produced because of non-uniform air gap, as I have told you. अगर हम यहाँ से यहाँ तक देखें तो ये डिस्टेंस है, यहाँ से यहाँ देखें ये डिस्टेंस है, यहाँ से यहाँ देखें ये डिस्टेंस, और यहाँ से देखें तो बहुत बड़ा डिस्टेंस है. तो अगर इसके आउटसाइड देखें, ये हमारा क्या होता है, स्पाइडर. ओके, ये हमारा क्या है, पोल है, ये सारा पोल है. ये हमारा क्या है, फील्ड वाइंडिंग है. ओके, नाउ हाउ टू एक्साइट फील्ड वाइंडिंग. फील्ड वाइंडिंग को हम कैसे एक्साइट करते हैं, यूजिंग डीसी सप्लाई. हम इसको डायरेक्ट डीसी देते हैं और यूजिंग रेक्टिफायर. तो रेक्टिफायर का क्या मतलब है कि जो एसी आ रही है हमारे पास, जो जनरेट हो रही है, उसी को हम रेक्टिफायर के थ्रू डीसी बना रहे हैं. उसी को रेक्टिफायर के थ्रू क्या बना रहे हैं, डीसी. तो या तो रेक्टिफायर के थ्रू दे दो या डायरेक्ट दे दो. दैट इज डीसी सप्लाई वी विल गिव. ओके, एंड दिस field winding is concentrated. You can see this field winding is concentrated in nature. It is like this. Now it's complete. field winding is concentrated. And why we do lamination? In this case also we do lamination in order to reduce eddy currents. Why we do lamination? To reduce eddy currents and hysteresis loss. Okay. Now, as we can see, the formula for the speed is ns is equal to 120 f upon p. Fourth point, as number of poles is large, hence this is, you can say, speed is less. Pole large, number of poles are large in this case, in salient pole type, and these are projected poles. These poles are projected poles, you can say. Now this salient pole type, poles large, speed less, hence the diameter, as it is large in size, the outer diameter, the stator is to be of large size, hence diameter is increased, but the length decrease, the axial length decrease. Pole increase, speed decrease, diameter increase, length decrease. This is the main funda that you have to remember. Pause now. Now before I start with the non-salient pole type rotor, I must tell you the application of salient pole type, that is, it is used in water turbines or it is also called as hydro turbines. Okay, now start with the non-salient pole type rotor. In this, it is of number of poles used are very less in this case. Only two types are there. Number one, now this is the first type. This is north pole, this is south pole. Okay, and in this case the winding is distributed. It is having two poles. The second diagram is of 4-pole winding. I am drawing. Done. This is north, south, this is north pole again, and this is south pole. So it is 4-pole type. Again the winding is distributed uniformly. This is non-salient pole type. Now the poles are fixed, okay, and less, hence the first point is distributed winding. The second point is as we see, the poles are less in this case of non-salient type. Poles reduce, but according to the formula, we know that as pole is inversely proportional to speed, as speed decrease, speed increase, poles decrease. Hence, as the pole decrease and the poles are not projected as you are watching in this diagram, okay, as compared to the salient pole as we have already drawn or discussed. Hence, the diameter is reduced, but the axial length increase, and it is made up of the material high grade nickel, okay, chromium, molybdenum, high grade nickel, chromium, molybdenum. Now it is having greater mechanical strength. You can write greater mechanical strength. Okay, now the balancing in this case is good balancing. Why the balancing is good? that is because of the air gap. Now the air gap is equal. Let us suppose this is a stator outside it. Okay, now the gap is equal from every side. Here, the air gap is same. Therefore, there is a good balancing. Okay, now we can also say it can drive through, as it is a generator, it can be drive through the steam turbines. Drive through means before starting, mechanical energy should be given to a generator using steam turbines. Okay, that can act as a prime mover. Any generator need a prime mover. Thank you so much, friends. I hope you understand the topic very well. Stay home, stay safe.